This podcast is brought to you by Suture-Self. Are you sick of having to go to the hospital every time you get a stab wound? Are you done filling out papers and waiting in line for something you could easily do by yourself? Well, Suture-Self. Suture-Self is a home stitching kit that gives you all of the tools needed to sew up any unwanted flesh wounds with the ease and finesse of a professional doctor. If you end up bleeding profusely and know going to the hospital will ruin your whole night, Suture-Self is made for you. Wave goodbye to explaining to nurses how you got stabbed, as leaving home for medical emergencies is a thing of the past. Suture-Self. Suture-Self. And by Stealify. Now that music is officially dead, it means nothing to steal music from the artist who produced it. Stealify has every song ever recorded in one easy-to-download app, which allows you to browse and steal any song you fancy for the low price of $3 a year. Get albums, singles, rarities, live concerts, and everything that ever existed musically in the palm of your hands for the price of a cup of coffee. Stealify. Make music passive.
Music is dead. And who's at the funeral? Nobody. Let's face it, if you're still listening to music, you're living in the past. Idiot, I'm an old-time idiot, just an old-time idiot. I like music so much. Live in the future, or don't live at all, with the only radio station that gives a fuck. 104.x, the Good morning, it's Chippy Squiggles on all commercial radio. How y'all doing out there? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So anyway, do you know I'm so excited today? Because I've just been chipped. That's right, the Chippy's been chipped. That means basically I was one of the first people to get chipped by the government because they're following our every moves. They want to make sure that, what we're doing is right, and also they want to check out our shopping habits, which I find totally cool. I volunteered. I think you should do the same thing because they're going to come and get you anyways. They want to make sure that everything's okay and cool. I'm totally cool with that, and so should you be. So I'm going to head down to the Taj Mahal, buy myself some new phones, and you know what? We'll catch you later. Get chipped. I'm Chippy Squiggles. You should know by now that caffeine is a way of life. Without caffeine, you wouldn't be able to wake up in the morning. You wouldn't be able to perk up after lunch, and you certainly wouldn't be able to get sober before a long drive to the zoo. The only problem with conventional caffeine is it has to be taken orally. Not anymore. Ackley's presents Ackley's Caffeinated AIM Bombs. With Ackley's Caffeinated AIM Bombs, you can bypass the time it takes to drink a coffee and just get to the point. Simply insert an AIM Bomb when you need a pick-me-up, and you'll immediately feel an insane amount of energy course through your body. Now you can complete your daily tasks and then some, as caffeinated AIM Bombs last up to 10 hours. They also come in 3 sizes: large, venti, and God. 45 doctorists agree that this is the kick-ass way to get jacked. Cut out the middleman, get the energy you deserve, and fly like you've never dreamed possible. Ackley's Caffeinated AIM Bombs. Bypass the liver and giver.
Ackley's Incorporated and affiliates are not responsible for any internal damage discovered after use of caffeinated AIM Bombs. Please discontinue use if debilitating tremors, vein contusions, and pulsing rectal fever continue for more than 2 weeks.
Coming this fall to Wetflix is one of the funniest stand-up specials of the year. Wetflix presents Bart Fletcher in his brand new stand-up special, My Tummy's Sticky.
You ever just fart and think it's a little poo?
He's 42.
Yeah, so I'm 42.
He's married.
Whenever I'm making love to my wife, she always makes a sound like,
He doesn't wear pants.
Pants are off! Pants are off!
You won't believe just how long he keeps his pants off for.
You ever ride a horse bareback? I sure do, because I don't wear pants! When I go to the doctor, he's like, okay, now bend over and take off your, never mind, because I don't wear pants! I just got a new car with heated seats. Have you tried these?
Yeah.
Man, I turn that thing on as soon as I wake up so my balls get all ooey gooey, loosey moosey, oh, because I don't wear pants, remember?
Bart Fletcher, My Tummy's Sticky, only on Wetflix.
Braille, 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 braille.
Braille is back, And it's not just for blind people anymore. Braille is immersive, fun, and a great way to meet new people. Braille is for everyone. Young, old, blind, or with vision, Braille has you covered. Braille!
Braille, Braille, Braille.
This message has been brought to you by the Braille rebranding campaign of 2018.
This week's traffic and weather report is brought to you by Arlie's Family Fuck Bucket and by Ken Burns' Vietnam War The Ride. Get wetter than ever before on Vietnam War The Ride.
Good afternoon. For traffic and weather, I'm PG Duncan. For traffic, there are major accidents everywhere, but that won't stop you from going to work, so I report it. Now for a look at the weather. Thanks to last night's blood rain event, a decent chunk of the human fires have been put out. Later today we are expecting a subtle wind event, followed by a larger heat event, and we will end the day with a night event. Tropical Depression Aunt Helga has made her way to land and has targeted mainly African American communities due to her racism. Please stay off the streets, as the storm is hate-filled and can't be reasoned with. Why do I do this job? I'm PG Duncan.
This week's traffic and weather report has been brought to you by Arlie's Family Fuck Bucket and by Ken Burns' Vietnam War The Ride. Get wetter than ever before on Vietnam War The Ride.
Hey, Canada! You've voted Boyd Croyton's as your favorite coffeeery. As a thank you, we brought back Canada's national contest. Lick the stick, you hick! Every jumbo quadruple coffee comes with a full hockey stick attached to it. Once you've finished your coffee, lick the stick to see if you're a winner. This year's prizes include a 2019 Toyota Minx, a $20 gift certificate to the Taj Mahal, and a Squeeve prize pack. So what are you waiting for, Canada? Line up your car at our drive-thru, idle, and pull through the order window to say, "Lick the stick, you hick!" Boyd Croyton's. Always coffee, always Boyd Croyton's.
Back for a 39th season. It's time to clean the dishes with the latest season of Dishqualified. Our panel of world-renowned ex-pro dishwashers are out of the kitchen and into the studio, where every smudge, flake, and crumb could mean the end of a young dishwasher's life. Watch as 14-year-old boys from Guatemala battle it out in the bowels of the kitchen while dish after dish after dish pile up and take away any hope from these immigrants' lives. The winner receives partial citizenship to the U.S., while the others get banished to their home countries where people want them dead. As usual, their fate comes down to the judgment of rich white people. There's the middle-of-the-road judge.
This isn't bad.
The mean judge from England. Suck my balls, you useless cock. And the friendly female judge who reminds us of our mommy.
Oh, you tried so hard. Good job.
Washing dishes is a fast-paced, non-stop action thrill ride that can send your endorphins soaring or leave you in a ditch to die. Watch out. These judges don't take dishwashing lightly.
Don't you think it's time to drain the water? It's basically all cake and steak sauce now.
I wouldn't stick this dirty fork up my dirty ass, you useless cog.
Oh, the plate is so clean. Oh my god, I can see my face finally. No more masks.
And if that wasn't crazy enough, just wait for the fire round. Very well. You've made it to the fire round. You now have 56 seconds to wash as many dishes as you can while lit on fire. 3, 2, 1, light them! And once all is said and done, there can be only one winner.
Pablo, you washed 349 forks and they sparkled like a visit from God. Every fork except one. Because of your negligence, you do not get partial citizenship and you must go home. Pablo, you have been disqualified.
Miguel, you tried very hard and I have to say I'm actually impressed with your hustle. However, you burned to death in the fire round, so you have been disqualified. Get his charred corpse off my stage. Tune in tonight to find out who wins on Dishqualified, only on the Golf Channel. If you've been listening to 99.W The Class, you would know by now that we don't play confusing classical music. We play classical-ish music that you've heard on TV and video games. Because of us, you don't need a doctorate to listen to higher art. you can just listen to our selection of Game of Thrones background music, Beatles covers on cello, and music from Skyrim. Feel the familiarity. 99.W, the class. Uh-oh, it's me again, Chippy Squiggles. Oh, looks like I'm back, hitting you one more time with another one of our Bands Want In. Now, this is another thing I told you about where we got bands who want to be part of the commercials because they have no way of making ends meet otherwise, because let's face it, music's dead, right? So basically we have a new artist. I mean, I've never heard of him before, but I don't even think I'm saying his name right. Sufjan Stevens? I don't even know. Sufjan. It doesn't look like a name to me, but anyway, Sufjan Stevens is doing one for 7 Dogs Dog Food. So take it away, Sufjan.
Dog dish on the floor, how I adore you. I would never ignore you in my life. You hold the key to my dog's tummy. All the food that is yummy, it's so nice. He's the kind of dog that's very picky. The food should always be sticky, GMO free. Smells so good, the can is always open. It can never be broken, a tasty treat. 7 dogs dog food. Puts my dog in the munching mood. 7 dogs the brand. Gets my dog to stand up on his hind legs to get it.
I'm Oliver Cash. Remember me? I'm the guy who bought your eyes. That's right. I traded my rock-hard gold for the eyes that used to sit in your head. I asked and you gave, and now I have more eyes than 2. I'm literally swimming in eyes right now, and I feel like the luckiest boy in the world. Oh yeah, there's just one problem. I don't have enough ears. That's right, I have too many eyes and not enough ears. I need your ears desperately. All eyes and no ears makes Cash a dull boy. So please, come into Oliver Cash's Ear Emporium and give me your warm, soft ears for a hard sack of cash. You don't even need ears. They serve no purpose. Money gives you purpose, and I have a lot of that. Oh yeah. So what are you waiting for? I have no self-control. I won't stop until I get the ears I seek. You have nothing to lose except for your ears. So come on down to the Ear Emporium and sell your ears to ease those financial fears. Oh yeah.
Are you selling off your ears? I'm sure you'll be just fine. Are you thinking about your fears? Take the cash to wine and dine. Are you selling off your ears?
Sell me your ears!
I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Oh, yeah!
Are you thinking about your fears? Take the cash to wine and dine.
386 Muglington Avenue.
Your own personal toothpaste. Something to clean, something to mean you're fresh. Your own personal toothpaste.
Brushing your teeth twice a day is too much of a commitment for anyone. Even if you can brush that often, dentists still find cavities at your checkup. Bullshit. We asked the question, what if you had no teeth at all? Brush paste is a toothpaste that you only use once. After applying brush paste, it begins the process of dissolving your teeth until you have none left. Don't worry, when you buy a tube of brush paste, you are now part of the denture plan, where we send you a month's supply of daily throwaway dentures. Now your smile will be perfect forever, and you'll never have to brush or book another appointment ever again. Simply keep buying our dentures, and we won't have to harm you. brush paste. Say goodbye to your teeth and hello to freedom.
Reach out and brush paste. Reach out and brush paste.
This podcast has been brought to you by Witch Fix. Suspect someone you know is a witch? Want to make sure they won't eat your children? Witch Fix is an app that distinguishes witches from non-witches with the simple press of a button. If the accused is not a witch, the app will do nothing and they are free to go. If the accused is a witch, the police will be notified and will arrive at the witch's location within 5 minutes. The police will promptly arrest and drown the witch within 10 minutes, solving any possible witch-related issue before it happens. Witch Fix. Fix that witch. And by Fleshbooks. Keeping your victim's flesh neatly freeze-dried in a booklet has become ever more archaic in these technological times. The smell, the fluids, and the physical space it takes up leads to too many questions and simply isn't acceptable by today's standards. That's where Fleshbooks steps in. Fleshbooks is 100% online and takes up no space. Simply upload a picture of your victim's body to your profile, and the Fleshbooks team will recreate the corpse using advanced 3D printers. They then keep the carbon copy of your victim in their database, which you can recall whenever you feel the need to kiss or smell the sweet caress of death. Hoarding bodies isn't just for the rich anymore. Fleshbooks, keep the corpse in the cloud.